Do you have a ratings goal at the end of the season?
I feel like that I can get into maybe to the 80s this year, maybe 90s that year after that. But my goal is just to keep steadily building. I think last time I was at a 76. I think that's what I'm at. So get that to 80 and then bump it up and keep going from there.
And now that you're going to be in the game, are you going to play with your player?
Oh yeah, that's all they always. My boy Bernardo, that's all he talks about. Bro, you're about to be in 2K22. Like, oh my God, you're about to pull.
You're going to be playing with your My Player in the park.
Oh, for sure.
And you have a chance to get that NBA logo.
Like, I might do that, but a lot of people talk trash to me on the mic.
You want to stay incognito?
Yeah, I want to stay just for a little bit. Just for a little bit at least.
You might be able to get an NBA logo above your head. How do you feel about that?
That's big time. I need that. I definitely need that.
Some people don't want it because it draws too much attention to themselves.
I'm good. I need it.
How's your summer league experience been this far?
It's been great. It's a great environment. I love the fans out here, and I love it a lot.
Getting out here, getting the feel for the game again. It's been a while since I played 5-on-5, so getting the feel for that, getting my feet under myself, and then having fun with a crowd and people in the crowd, and people yelling and cheering on big plays, things like that. It's been good to hear. So I've enjoyed it.
How's the summer league experience been for you?
It's been fun. I mean, my first look at a little bit of NBA action, NBA plays, and just playing against the other guys that are NBA players. It's been fun for me, just learning the game, being a sponge, taking it in, getting ready for the regular season.
We have some more 2K TV fun coming at you on September 10th because we will be in NBA 2K22. Until then, follow us on social media. We're at NBA 2K_2KTV, and make sure you send us those highlights using the hashtag 2KTVWow and enjoy the game.
Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We'll see the Houston Rockets taking on the Supersonics. So the Rockets win the tip. Here's the starting group for Houston. They've got Smith. Thorpe is out there with Horry. Then it's Olajuwon, and it's Maxwell in at the shooting guard. And the Sonics with possession. Payton outside. To the paint. Here's Kemp. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. I was able to talk with the Rockets head coach. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best, and we're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
All right, David, thank you. Sounds like to execute the plan, they're going to have to get that good shot selection.
No doubt about it, Kevin. If you want to shoot a high percentage in this league, you have to be patient, and you have to understand what quality of shots you get.
Yeah, and that underscores the importance of ball movement. I mean, unselfish play typically generates the best shots.
And here is Allen after the three-pointer from KD. And again, Seattle with the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Maxwell. Pass to Horry. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Smith. Pass to Maxwell. To end the run. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Now here's Allen. Nice rebound by Thorpe. The Rockets depend on him for those. Here's Maxwell, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Kicks it out to Allen. Puts up a three, and another three for Seattle.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. They get a hand on it. Smith drawn the double team. Passes it to Ori. Here's Thorpe. Smith the pass to Olajuwon. Pulls up. And the shot is long.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Durant. Rockets with the rebound. Smith right side. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. Big group substitution here for Seattle. Haywood's checked in. Lewis comes in for Kevin Durant. Johnson, he's checked in for Ray Allen. And it's Williams in for Gary Payton. Houston with a big group substitution here. Bullard, he's checked in for Thorpe. Ellie comes in for Ori. Brooks checked in for Maxwell. And it's Cassell in for Smith. Here is Sigma. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Lewis gets the bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Rockets trail by 7. Here's Cassell, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Cassell. The Sonics getting the bucket. Haywood with the rebound.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Brooks against Johnson. Here's Sigma. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now here's Brooks. There's the feed to Olajuwon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Houston shooting their first free throws of this game. Hakeem at the line, a 71% free throw shooter in his career. The Rockets making a switch here. Gutteridge is checked in, so he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Here's Olajuwon. Another miss by Olajuwon.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
Chalk up 2 there. Lewis has got his second basket of the night.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Cassell. And the last-second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Seattle going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And before we move on, guys, what do you think about what we've seen so far from the Supersonics?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
Sonics leading by 10. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Rockets, Olajuwon is out there with Bullard. Then there's Ellie. Then it's Cassell. And it's Gutterich in at the 2 guard.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Cassell to the inside. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
Williams kicks to Lewis. Here's Haywood. The shot comes out, and the Rockets take it the other way. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Poked away and stolen by Williams. Moving it up. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Haywood. Johnson's got the lead up to 13 now for Seattle. And here are the Rockets now. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Houston with a big group substitution here. Thorpe, he checked in for Olajuwon. Ori comes in for Bullard. Maxwell, he's checked in for Ellie. And Smith subbed in for Cassell. Now, here is Smith. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's Seattle with the ball. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Supersonics. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. And it's Kemp with the jam.
Yeah, once he gets to the rim, it's lights out. Kemp, just too much power and explosive.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Smith outside. Haywood with the rebound. Seattle leading by 15. The drive. Oh, what a beautiful play.
What intensity. Did you see that? Great. That's how you get your boys on the bench going crazy. What an incredible dunk by Durant, who never ceases to amaze me.
Durant's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. The pass to Maxwell. They get it back. Here's Ori. Shoots over Haywood. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That's good from Ori. Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now can exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deals, and they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
Brooks checked in for Houston. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Out to the wing. The 3 from Maxwell. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Durant way outside. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Man, a lethal three-point shooter, Durant is especially dangerous when he's looking to get revenge.
Back to Brooks. Pass to Ori. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Ori's got 4 this quarter.
I mean, like the kick out there, recognizing there's more room outside than inside.
Allen for 3. And again, Seattle with the triple.
You have to love the approach Peyton takes to the game. An exceptional passer who does a great job with distributing the basketball.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Maxwell. He's got 10. Sinks the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Rockets trail by 17. There's the 3. Rebound, Peyton. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Peyton.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Rashard Lewis. He's checked in for Seattle. Johnson comes in for Gary Payton. And then for Houston, Bullard. He's checked in for Ori. Ellie comes in for Maxwell. And it's Cassell in for Smith. Here's Cassell. Pass to Ellie. An easy 2 points on the layup. Ellie's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Kemp against Cassell. And then Kemp slams it in.
The ultimate man-child. Kemp, one of the most flamboyant finishers in our league.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the half. Brooks against Johnson. From 18 feet away. Here's Thorpe. It's blocked.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Oh, beautiful setup there. One thing you can say about Kemp, no pass is too high for him to go get.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
So it's the Rockets now. 19-point game. And it's Brooks in the corner. The offensive rebound. And so it's Seattle. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Checking out Seattle. Kenny, what was your impression?
It's been unreal offensive performance, Ernie. They've taken this defense to task. They're finding good shots on almost every possession. I don't know that they could have executed any better on that end of the floor.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, the bottom line is they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, yakum, splaka kataya, and that strategy backfired, Ernie. They gave up far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Seattle. We've got Durant, Allen out there with Payton. Then it's Kemp, and it's Sigma in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle.
Durant's had total confidence in his jumper, probably since the first jumper he took. I mean, he's one of the most natural-looking shooters you'll ever see.
Rockets trail by 20. Passes it to Ori. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. Durant kicks to Payton. Back to KD. And again, Seattle with the triple.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
KD's got nearly everything to drop for him, shooting 5 of 6 from the field. Olajuwon inside. Can't connect from short range.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Oh, man, the versatility Durant offers, driving, spotting up, using his post game. I mean, he does it well.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Smith outside. Knocked away. It's taken away by Payton. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And the Rockets making a change here. Gutterich is checked in. Guys, nothing has really come easy for them today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
To the left side wing. And some nice passing there by Houston. Now, here is Olajuwon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Rockets again can't hit.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops.
And this is a guy, Shawn Kemp, all the talent in the world, could be a perennial double-double machine, just a matter of staying focused.
And Seattle making a change here. Haywood's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Cassell is checked in for Smith. And it's Houston's ball. The pass to Olajuwon.
Ooh, damn.
And they get it. Second chance shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Shawn Kemp picks one up right there.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Houston shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. That one is off. Dennis Johnson's checked in for Seattle. He hits the second from the line. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Payton finds Allen. Here's Payton. He's covered by Cassell. And they double up Payton. Allen surveying the D. The three-pointer is right on target. Allen's got 14 points for the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Now, here is Olajuwon. Another miss by Houston.
If he'd been even halfway decent today, the score would be a lot different, but he can't get anything to fall.
And they double up Payton. Allen passes to Sigma. Here's Payton. Allen outside. 4 on the clock. The Sonics have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The first free throw is good. Lewis checked in for the Sonics. Williams comes in for Payton. The Rockets making a switch here. Ray Allen hits them both. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Pass to Bullard. The 3. Shot clock reset for the Rockets. And that one, good.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
And the basket by Johnson.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Cassell. 1:30 left here in the third quarter. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Inside, Lewis. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. Lewis has gone 3 for 3 from the floor. 56 seconds left in the third. Bullard can't hit.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
And a moment now to check out who Seattle has coming up. On Sunday, they'll tip off a road trip in Miami where they'll take on the Heat. And then on Tuesday, they'll head back home to host the Phoenix Suns. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Horry's checked in for Olajuwon. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Here's Brooks. Offensive rebound.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
For Seattle, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. The free throw drops for Lewis.
And Lewis, one of those guys that can fit into a lot of different roles. But depending on what his team needs, he's got a diverse skill set. He's got size, and this guy loves shooting the 3.
KD's checked in for the Sonics. Now here's Brooks. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Johnson kicks to Durant. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Now Brooks makes it off the glass. Brooks has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
And the ultimate combo guard, Johnson can pass with the league's best playmakers.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Seattle ahead, running away with this one. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Ellie. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Bullard is out there with Davis. Then there's Ellie. Then there's Brown. And it's Brooks in at the 1. Here is Brooks. To the middle. Here's Bullard. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Now, here's Ellis for 3, and another 3 for Seattle.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Ellis has gone a perfect 2 of 2 from the arc. Brooks outside. Chris, we've seen in the 3-point contest, they've added a pair of deep shots worth extra points. You know, if the league decided for the All-Star game to test out a 4-point line, what would you think of that?
I'm not sure about the 4-point line yet. I think we'll always have time for that, but I don't think it's a need to rush for that. I think that until everyone can shoot like Curry or most guys can shoot like that, let's just not change it because 1 or 2 guys can't. When we look at offensive efficiency and other statistics, there's still a lot of ways that this game can be improved with the line where it is. I love the NBA welcoming innovation, but this is something that I think we're jumping ahead of the times.
And it's Seattle with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. Good on the shot. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Brooks against Brown.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Sonics on offense. They're on a 10-2 run here. Ellis outside. Pass to Kemp. And slam dunk by Kemp.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Here's Brooks. The Sonics getting the bucket. Tipped away. Schrempf with the steal. Ahead. Here's McDaniel. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
And so it's Houston with it after the basket by Seattle. Outside, Davis. Pass to Ellie. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, and you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Gutteridge is checked in, and Smith subbed in for Brooks. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Rebounded by Ellis. Seattle with the ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. Here's Schrempf. Offline with his 3. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names. Headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view, you've gotten a front court view, you've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
Free throw drop for Smith. Both free throws good from Smith. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Brown, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Kenny Smith. And he makes the first. Chris, today's coaches have a different way to get through to their players compared to some coaches of the past.
Well, yeah, I think, you know, this culture is different. Guys don't want to be yelled at when they're giving their all. They want to try to find a solution instead of getting emotional about it. So I think, yeah, the emotional aspect of some point has been alleviated. I think guys want to enjoy going to work every day and having a boss that they can discuss and figure it out with. I don't think the NBA is any different.
Here's Gutteridge. Smith outside. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. And the pass to McDaniel. For three, Ellis drops in the tray.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, as long as they're hitting like this, how can you blame them? They're on a tear.
There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. Ellis has gotten all of his threes to drop for him. 3 for 3. Pass to Jones. Pass to Gutteridge. 6 to shoot. And the first one at the line is good. And Seattle making a change here. Lewis has checked in. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Davis has checked in for Smith. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth. To the paint, here's Lewis. Missed inside.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped and they put them on the line.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Davis. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Bucket is good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Brown. Here's Gutteridge. He's guarded by Ellis. Brown kicks to Davis. Here's Gutteridge. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. So long, everyone.